Hi, I'm Kaylee Ford, and this is my Module 15 reflection. What are my thoughts of gamification of education? I think they're really cool. I had never heard of anything to do with gamification of education. I think it's a good way to encourage students to, do their best and have a reason to get correct things. It's a good motivator, I think. Um, I feel that it is a way that could teach students, not simply just entertain. I think it is a good way to incorporate entertainment within teaching them so that it makes it a more fun experience for them where they can kind of be playing while actually learning, but they just see it as more playing and don't quite understand that they're learning in the middle of it. Um, the best example that I can think of to use games in our future education or my future classroom would be like test reviews. I think it's a good way to kind of review material versus learn new material. Learning new material might be difficult because you'd have more questions that need to be answered as a teacher versus just remembering information that already had been taught that they can just recall and select that answer. When I made my game, I used a template called Hoop Dreams, I think was what it was. Yeah, it was called Hoop Dreams. And it was really user friendly, super easy to use. It had, on the first slide, it had instructions of what to do, and all I had to do was go and add in my questions that I wanted. The only problem that I experienced was there isn't a scoreboard that you can keep track of, but I think it'd be easier anyways because the game that I made, divided the classroom into two separate teams, and they played basketball against each other by scoring points. But I think it'd be easier anyways and easier for the kids to see throughout the game if we just manually kept score, say on the whiteboard or however else we wanted to do that. Some examples of ways that I could use interactive PowerPoint games in my future classroom. I kind of mentioned this earlier. I think the best way would be test reviews. I could also do it for vocab, or as I created the PowerPoint, I used it for elements. So I think it's a good kind of like a memory game where it's not like long essay questions. It's just a quick reminder, one word, fast. You know the answer off the top of your head. You don't sit and have to learn about it. But overall, I think this is really, really cool. And I'm definitely interested in learning more about it and incorporating it into my future classroom.